Alright. Hello, everybody. This is the start of episode 15 of Labyrinth of Touhou. So, last time we fought Tenchi, and we got her on the team. I have since switched in a bunch of people some of whose spell cards we haven't seen, just to try to get some variety in. Because basically, next thing we're doing is we're heading up to a floor 13, and that's going to be a new stratum and new background music and new stuff to explore. So, without taking any more time, let's head upstairs and see what we've got. Alright, well, we've got a fire area. And of course, two of the characters that I brought into the party who we haven't used much are Rin and Chen, and they're both fire types, so they're going to be completely useless over here. But we've got this red crystal that goodness knows what it does. They say it controls the amount of the heat, but what does that mean realistically? Oh, look at that, there's a temperature meter. 50°C, huh? So if we do that, it goes up to 74. And if we do that, it goes back down to 50. I don't know what that does. So we're gonna leave it as cold as possible for the beginning. And yeah, let's start exploring. Oh, I see what's happening here. Gosh dang it. Friggin' okay, move us in. Go here, hit this relay point. Oh, and the orange one reinitializes temperatures. Okay, interesting. So this is going to be an interesting puzzle. We've got a temperature gauge that we're going to have to fiddle around with in order to get teleports to work. So we'll have to see what happens here. Alright, moving on. Ooh, new battle music. It took them long enough. Okay, that wasn't so bad. We've got a couple of new enemies, but some old enemies too, which is surprising considering that we're in a new stratum. Normally they swap everything out entirely, but those rock eggs are still here, so we'll keep fighting and see what happens. Hey, our first treasure chest. What do we got? Courtesan's Sorrow. Sub-equipment. I feel like we have some of these already. But we've got such a large group of different things to equip that at this point I find myself wondering. It's gotta be in here somewhere, right? There it is. Okay, yeah. Death plus 50. We got tons of those. Or enough of them. That's interesting. So some of them require it to be colder instead of hotter. So this is going to be like actually an interesting puzzle level, I think. So pretty cool. Yeah, look at this. This one's only got a 5-degree, what do you call it? Window that it'll work on. Very interesting. Yeah, by the way, we're here. And, ah, heck. Hold on. Jeez. I think I might be a little too excited because the treasure chest that I found earlier is here. So I'll have to clip this over to where it was, but I actually did a bunch of exploring after I found it. It was like, oh, I forgot to see where the treasure chest was. Anyway, gonna keep going. We've got a bunch of different stuff to play around with, so this is looking to be an interesting level. Tough enemies, too, so. Okay, so there's a switch here, a red one. And what it does is it brings temperature up 20 degrees, from 50 to 70. So there's that. We'll have to keep looking for more switches, because apparently they're all going to have different effects. Very neat. We've got a couple of rocks here. You can see the one that I'm right next to on the map, and you can see the one just to the north. What's the requirement for this? Let's find out. Only those who possess the iris seal may pass. So apparently we're going to have to be hunting down some items in this level, as well as playing with the temperatures thing. So, well, we'll keep looking around. Okay, yet another tunnel here. This one requires us to be between 61.8 and 62.2 degrees Celsius. That's... wow, that's really specific, isn't it? Jeez. Here's another tunnel. This one requires 47 to 48.8 C to work. So, we haven't found a red switch yet that lowers the temperature, so we're gonna have to hunt that down. Worth noting, we can see we're right here, kind of just barely to the east of where we started, and you can see the upstairs to the next floor there, or at least one set of upstairs. So, well, obviously we're not going to get there quite yet, but I don't see a boss in front of it, so we'll have to figure that one out. yet another tunnel right here. 70 to 75. Okay. I hope those are inclusive. Because we found one that'll bring us from 50 to 70. So that would work there, assuming that it's inclusive. Otherwise, there's the one right at the beginning that gets us to 72, which would also work. We have a locked treasure chest here. So we'll have to do the usual. I'll cut in a quick check of the contents, and then we'll do a load state, but I'll do that later because we're going to keep exploring. Okay, here we are on level 13. We are at the locked chest that we found. Let's see what's inside. Do the usual unlock and load state kind of thing. Wash basin set, very good item. Master's Emblem, main equipment. Don't have one of those yet. 4 life gems. Okay, kind of light on the gems, but what is the... Let's see what that main equipment is. You know, if we can. Where is it? Come on, it's around here somewhere. Isn't it? Am I crazy? There it is, Master's Emblem. Oh. Maximum MP plus 8. I mean, that's good. It's not really amazingly special, but it's good. Alright. So, yeah, that's the one on 13. We've discovered one more switch right here. This one brings us from 50 to 60. So again, it's an upward push, so question mark. We're gonna have to figure out how to find some of the, we're gonna have to figure out how to lower the temperature a bit. So, but it looks like we've done everything that we can, you know, without actually playing with the switches. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back to town because Patchy ran out of TP. But when we come back, we're going to start playing with the switches and actually making some of these movements. So, off we go. We'll be back when we find something new. Alright, we haven't checked this one yet. 61.2 to 62.2. Not useful. I gotta find one of these that gets us at 60. I think there should be one of them. So I'm gonna look for that. When I find it, I'll make note. Okay, my memory is definitely faulty because I checked all of the tunnels that we have that would lead to new places, and none of them work at 60C. So I have switched back. I turned the 60C one back down, and I brought this one to 70 because I'm sure there's something that can get us through with 70. In fact, there was that one that, well, the question is it inclusive? So we'll check that out. Now, I think it was this one. Yeah, this one works between 70 and 75. So this gets us to a new area. I'm going to keep exploring. If I find anything interesting, I'll let you all know. Okay, here we are. We are checking this area out. We found a treasure chest inside. Eternal Ice times 3. I don't know how it's sitting in here, but so be it. Found another switch over here. This one gets us up to 72, which will let us head back if we need to, but I think it might actually open up another thing as well. Or maybe was it the one where we need to be at 62? It's not hard, but it's just something that I didn't write down, so I don't remember. Anyway, I'll keep looking around and we'll see if we find anything else interesting. Alright, so we explored the whole area south of this tunnel. We hit the switch, and it does let us come back. But let's see if this gives us a chance to get through any other gates. This one needs us at 62, so we know exactly how to do that. Alright, we got to 62. Bam. Okay, we can get through here now. Question is, what's beyond? Well, I'll let you know if I find anything. So we found a switch. Of course, it seems like what they're doing is they're putting a switch past each junction. This one drops us by 4 degrees. So actually, that'll be useful. We had that one that needed us to be under 50. We can use this to get us there. So this is interesting. Actually, these two to the south, they just kind of loop around the start of the level, and, well, we can go through that one now too, so, but I guess you can get through either way and be good to go. We've still got a little bit more area to explore in that spot, but there's probably nothing there. But that switch down there that gets us down 4 degrees, we'll have to use that strategically, I think. So I'll come back next time I find something interesting. So one thing that is definitely worth noting is that leaving the dungeon does not reset anything. So that means, for instance, I can go over, where was it, over here, and hit this one. And I can't go to that south area to hit the down step switch anymore. That doesn't matter, because now I can go through a bunch of other areas. So I'm going to keep looking around, and if I find anything interesting, I'll let you all know. Okay, we got through this tunnel now. There's, a bunch of switches in here. Maybe? Maybe not? Are they gonna... Yeah, there we go. Okay, so there's 3 switches here. That's an up 10. That's an up 20... No. 18. And that's down 6. So we've got 3 more options for moving around the level, but we'll leave it alone until we have a better idea of what we need to do next. So, now that I've explored a chunk of the level, we can kind of see the map, and what we're seeing here is we're seeing a lot of, like, squares within squares. A very square motif of the levels. That's one of the things that's really cool about the level design of this game, is that everything's a little bit different per stratum. Like, there's actually, like, kind of a rhyme or reason to it. So this is another stratum with another unique design philosophy, I guess? It's pretty neat. Okay, we got another tunnel here. It looks like it just leads to a treasure chest. Might be an easy one. But we need to be between 50.6 and 53.2 for it to work. So 52 probably is where we're going to aim, something like that. Anyway. Hey, my favorite thing, a red exclamation point. We're over here on kind of the eastish side of the level, and we've got a red exclamation point. Aki, you think flowers solve everything? So we completed that one without too much difficulty. Probably another battle point based thing. So it's good that we've been switching characters around a lot because that gives us the opportunity to clear those without too much confusion or difficulty. Anyway, I'm going to keep looking around and we'll see if we find anything else. Alright, we're still exploring. We headed a bit north. Actually, wow, look at the size. If this level is just a big rectangle, look at the size of it already. And there might be still some area to the south to look. Assuming we're on the east side, there's still a lot to look around for. Anyway, we found a treasure chest up here. Inside, we've got a Kalar's crystal, which is a sub-quest that we have a couple of already, but never hurts to have more. We have got another tunnel right here. Let's see what this one wants. 73.2 to 78. Oh, jeez. Okay, so it's looking like some of the really complicated ones, we're gonna just kind of like go through the level once and tune everything just right, and like there's a treasure chest behind it. Big deal, right? Anyway, there's still more to explore over here, so I'm gonna keep looking around. Hopefully we find something else useful. Ooh, check this out. So I'm up here all the way up in the north and kind of a little bit to the east, but you can see on my screen over to the top left corner of the screen, we got another set of stairs up. So we've got multiple stairs up in this level to contend with, and goodness knows what's gonna be the one that we get to first. But again, I don't see any purple bosses nearby, so, well, we'll see how it goes. Oh, we did find something. Check this out. So right now we're right here. You can see over on the far left edge of the screen, we've got that second rock, the one that we need like the seals to get to. And there's a level 65 boss behind it, so that's going to be fun. But it doesn't look like that boss is in the way of a path to stairs up, so we'll have to see what that is later on. Looks like we've got yet another tunnel that leads yet again to a treasure chest. This one needs us to be between 68 and 74. So 72 would work, or 70 plain would work, but not this one. Anyway, it's going to be a bit of a trick to get to some of these. Yeah, it's going to be a bit difficult to get to some of these based on the fact that we don't have relay points everywhere. Like, this is actually going to get puzzling, so maybe I'll have to do a little bit of like research and like taking notes to actually do this effectively. I'll cut all that out and make it quick, but I'll try to give everybody ideas on what I'm doing, so hopefully this works out. We'll see. Alright, I think this is the last tunnel we have to look at, and this one goes between 59.8 and 60.2, so basically it needs to be 60.0 on the dot. So, that clears out this area. We've got 2 more tunnels from that first initial area to play around with, and Patchy just ran out of TP again, so we'll probably we'll probably head back to town and do some more exploring later. So, yeah, I'll come back whenever I find anything interesting. Alright, here I am. We are going to start working on the 4 gates that appear to all lead to treasure chests in this area. The first one The one directly to my east, if my notes are correct, needs us to be between 50.6 and 53.2. And I think we can get there by doing that. That gets us to 52, which is acceptable. So we're going to head over there real quick and get through here. And of course, right here is a treasure chest. Inside, a Love Machine 3322. Fire defense. Very good for us. Alright, one down. I'm gonna cut to the next one that I figure out, and I'll see you then. Alright. You see that one to our north? The one that faces, that would have us travel to the east? I think that one has to be between 59.8 and 60.2. We can achieve that by hitting these two, starting from the 48 that we needed to get in here in the first place. So we'll head up there, and I think it'll let us through. Let's see. No, this one is... Okay, I didn't switch these. That's alright. It must be the other one just to our west right now. Hold on, let's go over there. Might have to fight. Yeah, real quick. Yeah, that doesn't... Works well enough. Okay, we should get here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're through here. Oh, this doesn't lead to a treasure chest. This leads to stairs. Okay, we've found our path up to level 14. We're not ready for it yet, but that's how we get here. So I'll make note of that, and we'll go get the other one. The other one requires us to be at 60... No, requires us to be at between 73.2 and 78, which I think we also should be able to manage. So I'll cut to that in just a second. Alright, here we are again at 48C. If we hit these two, these get us up to 76, which is lower than 78 and more than 73.2. So that should get us to this treasure chest over here. Assuming I haven't written anything down wrong. Indeed, it works. We get a treasure chest. Inside is a pride, which is also a nice item for reducing fire damage, so very nice to have that. We've got, I think, one more to go through that needs us to be between 68 and 74. That's going to be pretty easy, because all we have to do is hit the third one that we didn't hit to get into this one, and that'll bring us down 6. I think that'll work. But we'll head back and we'll see what happens. So here we are at the 76 that we needed to get to the previous treasure chest. And if I hit this one, bam, 70. That is between 68 and 74. And so that should do it for us. The place we're headed is the one all the way over to the, excuse me, to the east from here. East and a little bit north from here. Or, I mean west. West and a little bit north from here. So let's head over there. Actually just had a fight, so maybe we'll be okay and not get in one on the way there. Here we go. Bam. And another treasure chest. Inside is an Aegis button. That's for reducing physical damage significantly, I'm pretty sure. That's a very good item. And that clears all of the tunnels that we could reach up in this area. So we know now that in order to get to this kind of north... what would you call it? I guess you would call it like the northeast section of the level. You have to get to 48 using the stuff in the lower side. And then the stairs are reached, or at least one set of stairs is reached from here. So, Next up is to attack the other two that are over on the west side. Let's see, those ones, if I am correct, need us to be between 77 and 82, and 40 and 45. So we'll have to figure that one out. Anyway, I'll come back whenever I figure those out. Alright, check this out. This is where we were right before I got here. We were at 70 and that got us to that treasure chest. If I hit these two, that gets us down to 42, which is between 40 and 45. Now we can't go back through here, but what we can do is conveniently leave the dungeon, re-enter, and head over. It should be this one over to the south and far to the west. I'm not sure if I can get there without getting into a fight, but we'll see. Here we go. Bam. Actually, it worked. Inside is a treasure chest. Very good. We get a drum, which is a nice item. Pretty high level. And that's all there is over here. So we've now exhausted this area of the level as well. We've got one more tunnel to go through that is of interest to us, and that's the one to our north and a little bit to the east. Now that one requires us to be between 77 and 82. So 80 will work, right? Well, simple, simple, simple. We go here, we hit this again. We reset ourselves to 50, bam. And then we hit both of these red ones over here. One, I guess is 70. And then the other one gets us to 80. Bam. And we are ready to head to the northwestern chunk of the level. Right? Yeah, alright. Oh, and it looks like we got a red exclamation point, which we can get to without without a fight, so let's check this out. Alright, it looks like we might have a chance to actually get Byakuren, Hijiri. And we already have one of the scrolls, I think, don't we? Yes, Byakuren scroll number 1. So we need 3 more. And, well, I don't know where they are, but I guess we're going to have to look for them. However, there's more stuff to explore on this side of the level, so I'll keep doing that, and if I find anything interesting, I'll let you all know. Well, what the heck? I mean, only those who possess the Byakuren seal may pass. Well, we don't have that. But it looks like there are clearly 3 switches beyond it, so we're going to have to figure that one out. But yeah, I'll keep exploring. Okie dokie, we have found a treasure chest. Bam. Pale wing thruster. Very nice. However, this area just kind of cuts off. We don't have any of the seals that we need. And there's not anything else to explore in the level, so I think we actually need to back off and head further downstairs to look for those scrolls. They must be further down, further down. Or maybe they're further up. Although, how could they be further up if Hijiri hasn't been there? Anyway, I'm going to explore some of the lower levels a bit, and if I find anything interesting, I will let you guys know. So, I am back here on level 8. Over here, we've been here a couple of times already. You'll recognize it. I was wondering if this has opened up. Yes, it did. And it opened up for no reason that we can tell. There's a level 53 boss here, but there's a red exclamation point with a tunnel that we can get to. It's just a tunnel. Son of a gun. Alright, we got a level 53 boss to take on, huh? But we probably can take on a level 53 boss. You know, if these things don't bother us instead. They're all pretty low levels, so we should be alright. There we go. Well, I have no idea what this level 53 boss is, but let's head back to town. And we'll just, what's our current level situation? Is everybody above 53 here? Yes. So, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna level Yunoha real quick, down at 53. Bam. Good. And then we can just head to that level again and check it out, right? How did I get there? Was it this one? I actually don't remember. This wasn't it. This was totally not it. Hold on, hold on. Floor 8? There it is. But we need to get to the other... So we need to go to floor 9's base. Everything's getting so complicated. If we go to floor 9's base, we can head down to the lower floor from here. And then we can head through this thing. Right? And we can at least see what this boss is. Maybe we can't win easily, but maybe we can. Let's try it out. Well, I did not expect to face Yuka. Well, we're probably not quite set up right to take her on, but we'll see what happens. Maybe it's not that hard of a boss. Well, that hit pretty hard, but the odds of her holding on to one of Hijiri's scrolls is pretty low. So, my thought is, I'm gonna keep looking around. We'll hold off on that boss fight for a little bit because, well, we're clearly this is the wrong team for it for one, but I'll have to do a little bit of testing, and I won't bother you guys with that. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep checking the lower levels to make sure that those scrolls aren't hidden down there. And if not, what I think we might actually do, just for the heck of it, is head up to floor 14 and see if those scrolls are there, because that might be easier and less. I don't know. I'm a little bit bossed out after the last couple episodes, so let's see what we can do without any significant, huge fights. And, well, I'll hop on if I find anything useful. So I'll see you then. So, I have gone real quick through all of the levels from, 1 on up through 13, and there are no hidden red exclamation points, or no new red exclamation points that I can see. So I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to head up to floor 14. So let's arrange that. This will require me to do some finagling to get over there, because we have to get the temperature right again, right? In order to get up there, we need to be between... Yeah, we need to... It's a pain in the butt. It's a pain in the butt. But, well, I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna get to the stairs. It'll take me a little bit because I gotta fiddle with the temperature. But once I do, I'll be right back. Alright, here we are at the stairs. Well, oh, look at that, there's 2 more. Okay, we're at one of the sets of stairs leading up to floor 14. We're over here. We had to get the temperature to 60 degrees. We've done this before. So, yeah, we're going to have to head up here. And, well, I guess see what's in store for us. Hopefully there's a relay point, because Marius is already almost out of TP. Actually, we should probably get her out of the party at least, so she's not kicked out. Anyway, let's head up. Here we go! Oh, this looks promising. Ruby blazing woods that oppose everything. Okay. And we do have a relay point. Very nice. Oh, and it looks like the temperature puzzle continues over here, but the temperature is reset to 50. I'm okay with that. Well, we've got some exploring to do, so I'll keep that up, and, well, if I find any new enemies or any useful items, I'll be back. We found a pit. There are pits on the 14th floor that cause us to fall and have to start over again. Look at that. You see that little gray spot? Right there. A pit. A chute, actually, in wizardry terminology. Okay, so we found something new. They have introduced a new element to the game. 52 hours in. Alright, onward and upward. They got me again. They got me a second time. And I was going slow, I thought, but apparently not. Apparently not. Here we go one more time. Yeah, so we're just going to have to be really careful about where we actually step. So this is going to be slow going. I'll cut until we find something interesting. Here's one. Check this out. One other thing worth noting is that we're probably going to need to use pits to get to some areas of level 13 that we haven't been able to access yet. That's another possibility. So I'm going to have to try all these pits in addition. Well, maybe not all of them, but there will be a reason to try some pits, I think. Anyway, next up. Worth noting, you can see the pits before you actually get close to them. So there's one right there as well. And yes, I am going to have to explore all of these, probably, just to make sure. It'll be too hard. I think it'll be too difficult, or more, I think it'll be even more time-consuming to like actually cross-reference the maps. Anyway, next. We got a treasure chest right here, openable, inside. 2 insects' rainbow wings, material. Not amazing, but possibly useful. We have another locked chest here, so we'll have to do the usual for that. But it's right near the stairs, but you get tricked by a pit if you try to go straight toward it. Here we are on floor 14 with the locked chest right here on the map. Let's see what's inside. War Mask of the Butcher, sub-equipment. Divine Barrier, okay, that's nice. 3 Fighting Gems, okay. 3 Protection Gems, okay. Let's check out what those things are. Hold on. Am I crazy? I must be crazy. Okay, here we go, come on. I feel like I'm losing. Okay, here we are. War Mask of the Butcher. Attack, Def, and Mind plus 72%, and some good resistances to some status ailments. Okay, that's good. We got the Divine Barrier. Defense and Mind plus 88%. Whew, almost 100%. And then all the regular elements are up 40, which is pretty good. So, 2 pretty good items, and some other gem-based stuff. That is the lock chest on level 14. Alright, we are, I guess, southeast of the stairs. After fiddling around a little bit, we've got a treasure chest here. Inside is a forbidden tablet, which we already have a couple of. This is a little surprising. Check this out. We've got another relay point right here. 2 relay points already on floor 14, and I think I know why. It's because there's a level 55 boss right here that we're gonna have to go through eventually, but not yet. Not yet. We're gonna get as far as we can without fighting any bosses today. That's the plan. That's the plan. Another pit right here. Yeah, but nothing new other than that so far, but we'll see what happens next. Alrighty, we are right north of the stairs. And we got a treasure chest. Bam. Dark Magic Grimoire. Sub-Magic. I don't think we have one of those yet, so let's check that out. We'll throw it on Patchy, maybe. Dark Magic... No way. No. There it is. Okay, it's a dark resistance. It's not actually a magical ability thing, but it improves resistance to dark, which I'm sure will be useful at some point. Always good to find more treasure. We've got a treasure chest. We are quite a ways east from the stairs, up on level 14. Inside this treasure chest, we have 2 mysterious structures. Material. Interesting. And another one nearby. We went just a little bit north, and we got another one. Bam. First aid kit. Oh, very cool. Hey, I didn't see the hole, but that's a good thing, because it's one that we needed to actually go down. We got a treasure chest here. Bam. Life Drain Tome. Main equipment. Okay, that's something new. Let's check that out. Life Drain Tome. HP recovery plus 6. Woo, very nice. And then it looks like we got a tunnel here that'll just lead us back to the rest of the level. Yep, exactly. Alright, well, I'm going to keep exploring and, well, I'll let you know when I find anything. Check this out, we got another hole here. And you know what? I get the feeling that it's actually going to lead me somewhere useful. Let's try it. Indeed. Check this out. Treasure chest, bam. Staff of Exorcism, good. And another tunnel back to the rest of the level. So now you can see that we've cleared out this one little chunk that was cut out of the level that we're like, that looks like there should be something there. In fact, there was. There was a couple of treasure chests. So, well, gonna keep exploring. One more useful pit. Here we go. Where does this lead us? That doesn't lead us anywhere. But this is a treasure chest. Bam. Choice scarf. And, what? Are we actually trapped in here? Oh, that's bizarre. Normally, this game does not do this, right? They usually give us a way out, even if it's a one-way tunnel. But this one... Okay, so I have this strange notion and we want to fight here. If this is a dead end, we should try fighting here a little bit. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna fight here a little bit. If I find anything interesting, I'll let you know. Well, I fought down here for a few fights. I tried this spot right here. I tried this spot right here. I tried this spot right here. And I tried this spot right here. And I fought a couple of fights in each spot. And nothing happened. I think we just need to leave the dungeon, which is surprising, because the game doesn't usually do that to you. But there we go. This is good, though. Wisdom gem, right? What did we get? What did we get? Collect 30 different main equipments. Okay. There's a secondary reason why this is good, and here's what it is. I think that's our 60th whatchamacallit? Achievement. This isn't the way to get over there. In fact, the easiest way is from the normal entrance to this level. But actually, yes, we want to go to floor 12. And then go over here. And I think this might open. Bam. We're through. And of course, the only thing on the other side is a level 65 boss, which we cannot possibly take on at this point. So, yeah. We'll bump back out again. And we'll head back to level 14. But if I'm not mistaken, we checked everything over here, didn't we? So it's looking like we might have to take on bosses, which is surprising. Those sutra scrolls really should be around somewhere. Maybe the bosses have the seals that we use to get through to the rest of level 13, question mark? Yikes. Well. That is annoying. Here's a level 55 boss. We have Yuka, who's level 53, down on that lower level. But, yeah, I'm a little bit at a loss here. So what I'll probably do is I'll do some checking, and I'll come back with whatever it is I decide to do next. So we'll see where that is coming right up. Here's my thought. We're up on 14, we're at this boss. I dropped this down to level 55. Let's at least see what this boss is. Maybe it's not that big of a deal. Question mark. Well, that was a quick one, huh? If we slow it down, does it make it easier? Yeah, that's just a killer. We can't even dodge it. We're gonna need some serious magic defense, or maybe... you know what we might try? We might try Shock. Shock might be the thing to try. Because if we can just knock its... it's kind of slow, but if we can knock its ATB down, maybe we can take it on? Gosh, I don't know. Here's the simplest thing to try. Yeah, well, Shock didn't... Well, okay, so hold on. Maybe I need to do a regular attack. Let's try that real quick. Because maybe it just means attacks only. That is a nope. I was thinking maybe we could hit the ATB bar with a shock-based item, but apparently not. Okay, I'm gonna have to think about this a little bit more. Is it possible for us to just increase our Mystic defense to some ridiculous level? And, like, beat it that way? I don't know. Anyway, we'll be back with whatever it is I decide to do next. So, see you then. So I thought I would try Silence too, and that doesn't do anything either. Wow. Yeah, it's looking like our best bet is really just to completely overbuff our ability to defend against Mystic specifically. So I'll try that. Well, I tried putting together a team that is better at defending against Mystic stuff. I don't know if it's going to be enough, but we'll see.
We almost had it there, actually. I think we can do this. If we can keep Chirno and Percy in and doing damage, we need to rely on Moko's resurrection, but that's what it's for. So let's try it. I'm gonna win this, so I'll click in when we actually have a victory.
Woo! We got it! And we got some gems too, and a forbidden tablet. Alright, let's see what happens with this fight. Hey, surprising success! Alright, we managed to do this. So, Kaguya was level 54, so I managed to bring Parsi up to level 56 and maintain the average level 55. We'll go through the statuses real quick, because this one was a bit tricky. Not as bad as, before, but why not? So here we go. Ready? There we go. So, as you saw, Kogasa and Parsi were the two heavy lifters on that one. So that's good for us. But what we'll do is we'll hop out of the dungeon now, and we will level everybody back up. And, well, I'll deal with some bonuses, and then we're going to go open up the rock that needs the Platic Codon seal. So we'll check out what's behind that. See you then! Actually, I'm gonna say something else real quick. It was very interesting how we had to think outside the box, because none of our people could survive that magic attack, but if we have Resurrection on Moko, she can survive it. Probably we could have done the same thing with Guts and Kasen. But in any case, it's interesting. They do make you think outside the box to fight that boss, because otherwise that first hit just knocks you out. So as you can see, we were at 60, which is what lets us get into the stairs to the next floor up, but actually down here we had the ability to pump up 20 points, so we just can do that. And now we can just go through here and say blah. There's the Platycodon seal spot. Now, there's 3 things here. We'll check what they do. So this one brings us up 8 degrees. This one brings us down 7. And this one brings us down 5. I guess the implication is that there's going to be more... There's going to be another tunnel puzzle up in this northwest chunk of the level. So, well, we'll have to see what we can do there. But anyway, I'll keep going until I find something, and I'll let you know what I do. Okay, here we are. Just slightly to the northeast of the way into this area, and this spot requires us to be 66 to 68. So either 66, 67, or 68 in that range, probably. Alright, well, let's see what else there is. Alright. Heading further north, we find another tunnel. That one needs to be between 64 and 65. Okay. Arg. Ooh, if you see to the west, there's a red exclamation point. That could be one of the scrolls that we need. It probably is. Well, I'll keep going. Here's another tunnel. Looks like it leads to to a treasure chest. We're up here. 47 to 50.8. Jeez! Here is a treasure chest we can reach without any barrier finagling. Inside, we've got an Aegis button. Aegis button? Aegis? Aegis? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, it helps us with physical events. Here, right here, you can see we're a little bit to the north of the 3 switches in this area, is another tunnel. It wants us to be between 81.2 and 85. Yeesh. Oh, but the red exclamation point is behind it, so we do need to go for it as quickly as possible. We've been making our way slightly west, a little further west, and we got another tunnel over here. 57 to 59.9. Not 60. Definitely not 60. Jeez. And right here we've got a treasure chest. Openable. 2 azure lights. Over right there. Fun. One more tunnel over here. Let's see. You can see where we are on the map. We're on the far west side, and it wants us to be between 87 and 90. Jeez, there's a lot of this nonsense going on, huh? We got another tunnel here, right here, leading to a treasure chest, it looks like. This one wants us to be between 67.2 and 69.8. So that puts us at what? 68, probably? Yeah. Alright, I am back. And I have... Well, I went through my footage. I had to, stop the recording and go through my old footage. And I mapped out this entire area. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tunnels. And here's the thing. In order to get here, through that tunnel to our south, we have to be between 77 and 82 degrees Celsius. Right now we're at 80. The lowest we could possibly do is 77, you'd think. But if I look at my information from the other part, from the rest of floor 13, there's not a single odd number among the temperature changes that you can get from all of the switches in the rest of the level. That means that 77 is impossible here. 78 is. But I have some bad news. There are 3 of these 7 tunnels that require temperatures below 66 degrees Celsius. And the lowest we can get from here, even starting at 78, is 66. So the lowest we can get is by doing, what was it? This one, which brings us down 7, and this one, which brings us down 5. We get to 68. But even if we were to go 2 degrees lower, to 66, that still doesn't get us into the ones that were, into the 3 that we can't get into right now. But we can get into, 4 of the 7 tunnels now. With this temperature, we can get into 2, and then with 2 other combinations of these buttons, we can get into 2 more. So we're going to do that. So the first one we can get to is what I've labeled as number 3. It's this one over here. And we'll see if we can get there without a fight. Yeah. Okay, so we're in here. This leads to a treasure chest. Bam, treasure chest. A Big Bang Wave Cannon. Very nice item. We already have a couple of them, though. And then the next one is, let's see, number 6 I've mentioned, which is the one that is over to the, almost all the way to the west. Not the one north from us, but the one just a little bit north from us, and all the way to the west. So we'll head there next. I'll probably get into a fight, so I'll cut that out, but I'll see you there in a minute. Alright, now we're over here. We should be able to get through this one. This gets us to another treasure chest, big surprise. And there's an old model power armor, which we also have one of already, but it's not a bad item. Okay, now, next up, let's see, we have one that gets us between 81.2 and 85. It's the one kind of in the middle of this area, the one that kind of goes into that little chunk. So let's go get that one. Probably get into a fight or 2 on the way, so I'll just cut to where we're headed. Alright, here we are. Now what we need to do is we need to go back to normal, so this puts us back at 80. And in order to get the next one, we need to do B and C. That's this one, which brings us up 8, and this one, which brings us back down 5. That gets us to 83, which is going to be, oops, my mistake, which is going to be the one that's just north of us. We're going to head there. And probably we can get there without a fight. Bam. Alright, we're in, and we find a red exclamation point. Ooh, Nazarene finds something. Alright, that's Byakuren scroll number 2. So I'll check that one off of my notes. And the next one, we needed to be between 87 and 90, which we can do by just hitting that one that bumps us up 8 from the beginning at 80. That'll put us at 88 degrees Celsius, which will get us in. The one that we're looking for is what I've labeled number 2. It's the one farthest off to the west and to the south of where we're at. It's the one that points north. So I'll get us to the switches, and then we'll get to the thingamajig, and we'll be all good. Alright, we're back at the switches, so we need to turn... No. Hold on. If we get it right... How did I get to 81? There we go. Okay, we're back at 80. And so what we need to do to get to this last one is we need to just hit B, which is this one for me in my notes. And then we just basically pop over this way. Probably get there without a fight either. And bam. Now the question is, where does this lead? It leads to what looks like another... Ooh, this might be the key to the thing. So, what do we have here? This is a switch. It gets us down 10. Ooh, okay. Let's check real quick. What do we got? So hold on, I'm gonna do this, and then we'll go over here. And does this one... This is just a straight up one-way tunnel. So this is the trick to getting all of these. So that gets us down another 10 degrees. Give me a minute and I'll have some solutions for us, and I will just kind of cut to that. So I'll see you in a second. Alright, we're back. I reset this one, the one that Reimu's facing right now, to get us down to 70. And if we take... Let's see, if we take this one and this one, that gets us to 58. Now 58 lets us open up this one over here. Not sure if we'll make it or not, but I think we can. Yes. So here's this. Treasure chest. Yogurt doll. Main equipment. Something we've never seen before. So let's see what it is. Not on her. There we go. Major TP drop. Major MP increase. Major MP recovery rate increase. Interesting. Nothing we know exactly how to use quite yet, but that solves that. And the other thing that we can do, I might not even be able to get back there, is if I hit, what is it, this one? This gets us to 65. 65 will get us to, 65 will get us to the one that faces east. So I'll probably get into a fight on the way there, but I'll cut, we'll show up there, and we'll see what's behind that tunnel. Alright, here we are at this tunnel. We can get through. Where does it lead? It leads to... Oh, it leads to some stairs. Okay, this is getting super interesting here. We've got another path to level 14 right here. Check that out. Isn't that great? Now, we've still got one tunnel that we haven't been able to get. We need to get between 47 and 50.8 degrees Celsius, which is not possible with what we've got here on this level. But what we can do, what is a trick that we could do, is we can, let's see. Yeah, what we can do is we can reset. If we go up to 14, maybe we'll find another relay point. Then we can start at 14, come down, start at 50 here, and make our way over there, or 50-ish here, and figure this out. So there's more puzzles to come. I'm heading upstairs now. We've already seen the start of this floor, so this is no big deal. But yes, there is a relay point right here. And we got some switches and some other goodies, including... No, it doesn't lead us there. Okay, well, so we found another area of level 14, and we're going to keep exploring. We'll probably have some pits and all that good stuff. I'll pop in if and when I find something. Well, that didn't take long. Here's our nice handy reset switch. That brings us back to 50 here. And then I bet, yeah, we've got one switch here. It's going to get us down 10 degrees. And then we have one switch here. That gets us up 7 degrees. So those are our two choices so far. But we've got more areas of the level to explore. So I'll get to it, and I'll let you know when I find something. Okay, well, we found a large lump of flame in that fight, and it was, well, we nearly got our heads handed to us, but we managed to pull through, so now I'll keep exploring. I don't know if you saw that, but we got Byakuren's scroll number 4 from that fight. I did not expect that to happen. So all we need is number 3, and we don't know where it is, but that's progress somehow. We're gonna have to head back to town because we lost somebody, because the enemies up here are hitting really hard. But yeah, that was not expected, but it did happen. So now we have 3 of the 4 scrolls. So I'll keep exploring, and I'll let you know when I find anything. Alright, I tried heading east and south instead of going west after coming back from town, and we got a red exclamation point. Hold on, let's see what this is. Alright, we've got a hint and a possible path to Yuyuko. So, what she's based, to summarize, there's pits on the 15th floor, and if we can find the right pit on the 15th floor, we can get to Yuyuko. I'm going to keep exploring and see if we find anything else interesting. Alright, we've stumbled upon our first tunnel on 14. What does this one want? 53.2 to 58. Okay. I mean, it's going to be doable. We're going to figure this out. There seem to be fewer switches on this floor than on the previous floor, hopefully. But we'll see. I'm going to keep looking around, and I'll let you know if I find anything. Here, just west of where we were just a second ago, there's another tunnel. 30 to 35. That's downright cool compared to the level right now. And we've got a treasure chest here too. Inside we got Micron's Magic Book. Let's see what that does. magic book, right? Micron's magic book. Evade plus 48, defense base value -2, mind base value -2. That's interesting, because you could use it on someone who already has fairly low base values and you wouldn't lose that much. So for instance, I mean, if we weren't throwing a first aid kit on Komachi, she'd be a good candidate for it. But anyway, let's keep looking around and I'll tell you if I find anything. I haven't found the way there yet, but it's pretty clear how I'm going to get there. I'm just seeing that there's a red exclamation point and a tunnel to my immediate north. And so if I explore the areas to the north, we'll probably find that fairly quickly. But that doesn't mean that we can necessarily get through the tunnel very easily. So in any case, I'm going to keep looking around, and next time I see something of note, I'll let you know. Alright, a little further south, we got a nice tunnel here. Requires to be a little bit cooler, and it looks like it just leads to a treasure chest, so no urgency there, but another good thing to find. Alright, check this out. I found 3 pits right next to each other, and they seem to be preventing us from making it to a treasure chest. However, if we just fall down one of these, it should let us know whether any of these pits are useful for us. So what the heck? Let's do it. Bam. In fact, I chose the right one by pure chance. As you can see, where I'm standing, I fell here. If I had gone into either of the other 2 pits, I would have ended up in the plain old regular area. So this leads to... What does this lead to? It looks like it leads to a treasure chest at minimum. Inside we get an Ashura blade. Very nice item. And then it's got a little more going on. Oh, we've got a tunnel here. And I'll bet the tunnel leads back to the regular part of level 13. So... Wait, level 13 got reset. It reset all of them when I reset it up on the 14th floor. That's actually quite surprising. So yeah, we might need to take advantage of that. Now that we're 50, well, we can open up number 7 if we go to number 7 right now. So let's do that, actually. Leave dungeon. Easy peasy. Great tree. 14 center west, right? Down the stairs. This might not quite work, actually, now that I think about it, because we might have to go backward through it. Yeah, we need to be between 64 and 65 to get through this one. So yes, that's doable, but not easily. Alright, I'm going to keep exploring level 14, and, well, I'll see you when I see you. Alright, check this out. We've got another pit here. I don't think this pit is helpful. I'll try it later maybe, but my guess is that it's not helpful at all. So I'm going to actually just go over here. Got another tunnel. This one requires 38 to 42. That's probably doable. We got another pit here, and then some more random level stuff. Anyway, see you in a minute. Whew, boy, this level is getting big. Check this out. I'm all the way over here, the southwest, and it seems like there's still more stuff to the south and west in this level. So, geez, this is huge. Anyway, we got another treasure chest. Inside we got some reinforced leather armor, which is just good for overall defense. And that's it for now. Good news, another treasure chest without any tricks or nonsense to get it. We're over here on the far west side of the level, I hope. And there's a treasure chest key. Also notice there's a switch directly to our north. Well, it's probably that path just over there, but anyway, we'll see what happens next. This was actually surprisingly easy. There's a switch here. If we hit it, we go up 15 degrees. Good to know. There's nothing else here, so I'll keep exploring. Another treasure chest not requiring any intelligence on my part, thank goodness. We've got an Intama. That's a good item. I think it vastly reduces dark damage. Is that right? Or is it? Hold on. No, spirit. Okay, cool. It's a good item. Somehow I missed this earlier. We got a tunnel here. 55.6 to 59. Okay, well, for what it's worth, that's what it is. We've got another easy-to-grab treasure chest. Here it is. Inside is a Courtesan Sorrow. We already have a couple of those, I think. But another one will always be welcome. We've got another pitfall here. I don't think this leads anywhere useful. That whole area of level 13 has already been explored, I thought. We're finishing up exploration. I might try those two pits up in the northwest section, just to see what they do. But then we'll start doing switches on this level, and maybe even on the level below. So, see you in a minute. So we are running a little low on TP at this point, so I figured why not try one of these pits? We can land down this one and see where it takes us, and that'll tell us if we can expect the other one to be of any use. It looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces to the east, so here we go. This doesn't do anything useful. Except it gets us into this area. Oh man, this is actually really good, because we can head straight to number 7. And clear it. Yeah, this is worth doing. Check this out. Bam, 50. Treasure chest? Bam. Training manual. Very nice. So that's really good. We've now done all of the tunnels on level 13. At least the ones that we can find easily. And yeah, now we can turn our focus to level 14 specifically and start working on those ones. So, I will leave the dungeon and do a little bit of finagling, and once I figure out how to open up some of those things on level 14, we'll be right back. Alright, we are back. I have done a little bit of examining, and it turns out... No, that's the wrong button. There we go. There are 5, count them, 5 tunnels on this side of the level that we've found so far. Right? And we have only 3 switches. It turns out that with these combination of these 3 switches, we can do 4 of the 5. So, there certainly must be some other trick going on somewhere, but we don't know for sure until we do some more exploring. So, our first step is to do this. We go to this one, we go over here, we bump that, that gets us to 57, and 57 should get us into this one over here. No, did I mark it wrong? No, I didn't mark it wrong. I just, I read it wrong off of my map. Hold on a second. We'll get there. It's this one. Right over here to this, that leads to this treasure chest. We'll go through this fight real quick. This one looks easy. Almost. Easy. No, whoa. Wrong. And we need piercing or magic. Here she goes. There we go. Yeah, Iku's piercing capabilities are quite nice. But with that said, we can get through here. There's a treasure chest. A wall breaker armband. That sounds familiar. Yeah, we have a couple of these. Fine. They're good items, though. Very good. Alright, so that's one. Then, let's see. That one that I messed up and went to first, we can get to that one, too. Hold on. We drop that one. We hit this one. And this should get us through this. Bam. Ooh, red exclamation point. Let's see what this is. Haha, copyright, haha. That, amazingly, is the last Sutra Scroll for Byakuren. We have all of them now. However, let's finish this area up as much as we can before we go pick her up. So let's do that. I've got to do some switching around. Yeah, I've got to do a little switching around, and we'll probably get into a fight on the way there, so we'll come back when I'm ready to show what we have to do next. Okay, here we are. Just for fun, I reset. So we're back at 50, and from 50, we have to hit both of these. Bam, and bam. And that gets us to 47. 47 should allow us to open what I wrote down as number 5. It's going to be this one over to the south that faces west. So let's get there. And hopefully there's no fights. Come on, one more step. There we go, treasure chest. We got the B sub-equipment. What is the B? Plus 12% damage when at full hit points. Huh, that's interesting. Gives a little bit of a defensive boost, but okay, cool. Alright, so far so good. So what's the next thing to do? Well, the next thing to do... So, the next one that we need to do is number 2. It's the one all the way to the south. South and east. It's that one facing down over in the southeast corner. In order to get that one, we have to get to between 53.2 and 58. However, we can get to 50... Wait, 57? Is that right? You know, I might not need to use it at all, actually. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, I'm gonna... Yeah, actually, we might be able to get away without it. Hold on. I'll cut to where we're doing stuff. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. I have reset, and I'm testing this theory, because I may have written down things incorrectly, and that's why this isn't quite right, but we'll see. So I'm gonna head over to that one all the way in the southeast corner. Probably get into a fight on the way there, so I'll just skip to it, and I'll see you in a second. Alright, here we are. Let's see if this works. It totally does. Okay, that's hilarious. I made things more complicated. That means that we don't need to use the one over to the
west yet, but we'll probably need to use it later. What it does is it increases the temperature of 15, which actually, there's not much of a use for that right now. Anyway, let's explore this area. I'll let you guys know if I find anything interesting. Thing 1, a pit. Don't know where it goes. Don't care quite yet. We'll check over this way. I swear, if it's just 2 pits, I'm gonna lose my mind. It's just 2 pits. Okay, so, it's a total random question, and I'm just gonna try one and see what happens. So let's do this. Ready? I chose poorly. Okay, one more try. Everything's left over as it was. We just have to go over this way, probably get in a fight on the way there. Maybe do a jump cut. Maybe not, who knows. Bam, made it. This is at least a new area, so let's explore this. There can't be much to it, can there? Can there? Oh no. Oh no! We've got a set of stairs going up. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's check it. Okay, this gets us over here. Which might actually be the way to get to Yuyuko. Or no, there's no way. We have to get up to 15. Yuyuko fell down from 15, so we're gonna have to do the same thing. I'm gonna keep exploring. If I find anything interesting, I'll let you guys know. Oh boy, fun times abound. We found the stairs up to 15. And probably the stairs up to 15 that will get us over to Yuyuko. I'm not gonna go up yet. Gonna give it a little second to rest. I'm gonna explore this area first. But well, we've got something. No relay points around here, so that's worth remembering. Alright, we have found another treasure chest. Inside, a demon core. Nothing new, but still nice. And it looks like there's one more over here that we may be able to get without a fight. Let's try it. Nope, nope, let me over there. There we go. 2 treasure chests without a jump cut. Wisdom gem, very nice. And we almost got this area cleared, so once I clear that, we'll, gosh, we've still got... They just keep opening up more stuff for us to do, huh? I don't know. Well, let me clear this area out first, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do next. All right, this is the whole area of level 14 that we can actually explore at this point. You know what I think we're gonna do? This will be fun. Hold on. Great tree, right? Center west, right? And all we do is go down here, over here, and up into this pit that we haven't gone into yet, so why not? That brings us down here, so we're just gonna waddle on down over here. And we can open this, right? And we can go over here. And this should be Byakuren. Alright. Turbo Byakuren. Well, probably just regular Byakuren. So that helps us fill out a little bit more of this area. There's also... Actually, let's go do that, too. So we're going to leave dungeon.
blah, blah, blah. Right? We're going to go center west. We're going to head over there again. Maybe we can make it without a fight. Let's try it. Yeah, we did. Alright. So what I didn't do is go... Are you kidding me? Okay, fine. That's everybody. Or that's everything that we can do on this level, pretty much, right? Argle-bargle. It's amazing. This is a really nice 3-level puzzle that we have to deal with. We have now explored everything that we can explore in this level. So the next step is to head up to level 15. But you know what? Let's go check and see what Byakuren is like. What do we swap out? Whoa, look at that. That's crazy. How did she end up over here? That's crazy. Look at that. Alright, she joins the party. Huzzah. Let's check out her leveling goodness. Weird. I don't know why she's the goddess of... Okay. So, she starts out with good hit points, good attack and magic, which are equal. That's interesting. And okay defense. She's got good MP and decent TP, and she starts out with a pretty good base evasion, too. So if we bump her all the way up to max level, which will now be 56, so she's kind of a slow-ish leveler, that gets her somewhere. We'll leave these for the moment, because I have a hunch. Usually, when you see a character that has that kind of thing going on, where they have equal attack and magic, the reason is because direct attack, magic attack, auxiliary action. Yeah. So her spell cards are mixed, as a lot of characters that have this characteristic have this issue. So we're going to want to make sure that we increase her magic and her attack together. But let's take a glance at all of her skills and see what we've got. We'll start with the spell cards. So she has a single enemy wind attack, increases the caster's speed, very nice. Cheap too, 2 MP. We have a rather expensive physical attack to a single enemy, direct style. So against defense. High power, low delay. Moderate chance to inflict shock, but MP cost is a little ridiculous. We have a fairly expensive spell, but this one hits all enemies with a mystic type. Very high accuracy, and it also debuffs attack, magic, and speed. Okay, good. We've got a composite, which uses both attack and magic against mind. High accuracy, single target, pretty expensive. Lowers attack, defense, and silences. Power is high, but you need good attack and magic to make full use of it. That's fine, we'll just split those level up points between the both. Then we've got the duplicating chant, which is an auxiliary action that hits a single ally, copies a percentage of the stat buffs from the user, and puts them as separate stat buffs onto the target. Increasing the level of the skill will increase the percentage of stat buffs that are copied to the target. So basically, you buff Hijiri, and then she can buff other people as long as she's buffed. That seems good to me. Alright, she has a bunch of skills that appear to all be called sutras, which makes sense. She's known for those. So, first up, Herculean Strength. When she gets a turn, her attack goes up by 12%. Vajra Shield. When she gets a turn, defense goes up by 12%. Enhanced Chant. When she gets a turn, magic goes up by 12%. Mental Focus. When she gets a turn, mind is increased by 12%. Sturm und Drang. When the user gets a turn, speed is increased by 12%. And finally, Ultra Recovery. When she gets a turn, her HP is recovered by 12%. So she's got this 12% number all over the place. It's worth noting that these cost 18 points a pop. So that's very expensive. But what they do is they give her passive increasing buffs over time, which allows her to use the duplicating chant to her advantage. Probably if we set this up, we'd want to do attack and magic, and then speed. But that's already 48 points. That's a lot. Because we can do magic and defense with like affinities and stuff instead. So that is Hijiri. And, you know, I'm thinking, let's call this episode here. We've made it through as much of 13 and 14 as we can get through without getting into 15, which is just crazy talk to me, right? So what I think we'll do is I think we'll call it for this episode. I've got a decent amount of footage to cut through. But yeah, we'll finish here. Next week, what we'll focus on is we'll head up to 15. We'll see if we can get Yuyuko. We'll see how much of 15 we can explore. And I have neglected Yuka. I didn't forget about her. We'll take care of her next time, because she seems like she might take a little bit of fiddling, especially since she's level 53. But at this point, maybe we've got enough extra bonuses that it's okay. I don't know. We'll find out. So, as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and I'll see y'all next time.